Welcome to Indian Odyssey. Today we are heading towards a group of temples in Pattadakal. The Pattadakal monuments are located in the Indian state of Karnataka, about 165 kilometres east of Belgaum and 460 kilometres to the north of Bengaluru, set midst sandstone mountains and Malaprabha River valley. In total, there are over 150 Hindu, Jain and Buddhist monuments and archaeological discoveries dating from the 4th to 10th century CE. This place reached its pinnacle of glory under the Chalukyas from the 7th to the 9th centuries, functioning as a royal commemorative site. The group of about 10 temples surrounded by numerous minor shrines and plinths represents the climax of early Western Chalukyan architecture. King Vikramaditya II and his art-loving queens Lok Mahadevi and Trilokya Mahadevi brought sculptors from Kanchipuram to create fantasies in stone in Pattadakal. Kadasiddeshwara Temple. The entrance lintel has beautiful images of Shiva and Parvati seated on Nandi, flanked by Brahma and Vishnu. This modest structure was constructed sometime during the middle to late 7th century CE. There is a fine sculpture which depicts Shiva holding a serpent and trident in his raised arms with Parvati by his side. Chandrasekhara Temple. This is a small east-facing temple without a tower. It is situated on the south side of the Galaganatha temple. A Devakoshta is designed on both the north and south walls of the sanctum. There is no superstructure on top of the Garbhagriha, which follows the tradition of enshrining a lingam on a pitta. Galaganatha Temple. Built of sandstone, the tower is in the northern Rekhanagara style. The temple was probably never completed. The Galaganatha Temple is a dilapidated temple of the 8th century AD and has a northern style curvilinear shikhara. The shikhara has all Amalaka motifs with a finial atop. This is a Shiva temple with a Shivalinga in black basalt. This temple, one of the last to be built at the site around 750 CE, possesses an exquisitely developed superstructure in the northern style as adopted by early Chalukyan architects. Mallikarjuna Temple. Built by Trilokya Mahadevi, the queen of Vikramaditya II, it was originally called Trilokeshwara Temple. The Mallikarjuna, built immediately after and close to the Virupaksha, is a smaller temple with a 4-storied vimana with a circular griva and shikhara. It has more or less a similar plan. The inner walls are engraved with episodes from the Ramayana and Mahabharata. The ceiling has panels of Gajalakshmi and Nataraja with Parvati. Pillars in the temple depict the birth and life of Krishna. There are sculptures of Mahishasuramardini, very similar to the one in Mamallapuram and Ugra Narasimha. Sangameshwara Temple. Perhaps the oldest temple in Pattadakal, it was built by King Vijayaditya. The temple is built in Dravidian style and consists of a sanctum, inner passage and a hall. There are sculptures on the outer wall like those of Ugra Narasimha and Nataraja. The main Vimana of the Sangameshwara is of 3 stories. The lowermost story is surrounded by 2 walls, the inner and outer, the second story being an upward projection of the inner wall, while the outer wall encloses the covered circumambulatory round the sanctum. On the temple walls, niches bearing sculptures of different avatars of Vishnu and Shiva alternate with beautifully designed windows. The temple itself is built on a high plinth consisting of 5 mouldings decorated with animal and floral motifs. Jambulinga Temple. Another small temple with a fine figure of the dancing Shiva with Nandi and Parvati by his side. This is a small temple behind the Galaganatha temple with a curvilinear shikhara. Its outer walls have figures of Vishnu, Ardhanarishwara and Lakulisha. Its ground plan and period of construction are both comparable to the Kadasiddheshwara temple mentioned before. Virupaksha Temple. The temple was built around 740 AD by Queen Lokmahadevi, wife of King Vikramaditya II, to commemorate the victory of the Chalukyas over the Pallavas of Kanchipuram. The temple has a vast quadrangle surrounded by small cells or shrines. It has a massive gateway and a small gate behind. At the entrance is a Nandi Mandapa supported by large pillars. The great hall of the temple has a roof that rests on 16 massive square columns arranged in 4 rows. These columns have excellently wrought episodes from the Puranas. It is believed that the Kailasa temple at Ellora was built on the model of the Virupaksha temple. The temple is rich in sculpture like those of Lingodbhava, Nataraja, Ravananugraha and Ugra Narasimha. In ground plan, it resembles the Kailasnatha temple of Kanchipuram, citadel of the Pallavas. But in stone, it is a realization of the fully mature early Chalukyan architecture in all its glory. Hope you like this video. See you soon with another gem of India.